do some damage, but not a lot. Meanwhile, at the front of the Protoss base, the Terrans are pressing in. The Protoss don't have a lot on the field. You can see they're not producing almost anything. There's only 3 Zealots being warped in right now compared to the large number of forces being created by the Terrans. And here come the workers moving out, trying to engage these Marauders. He's got to drive these Marauders away. Here comes some Zealots tearing away at the Marauders, and the probes are moving in, fighting off as well. The Marauders are backing up, firing a shot, backing up, firing a shot, trying to kite these units away, trying to get as much damage as they can get in before they're brought down.
They just need to leave this force as beaten as they possibly can, because right now David Kim is just trying to maintain the pressure while he continues production. We can see his resources are doing amazing. I mean, right now Matt Cooper's falling behind because he's using all of his probes to try and harass the Marauder force.
And there go the probes back to production. Not very many left. It looks like he's got a couple of Zealots in play. He's very carefully trying to battle out against these Marauders. I don't think the Zealot's going to survive. It's going to be a very close battle between these two, and the Zealot wins narrowly with 17 hit points remaining. The Zealot is the victor. A very small victory for a very, very troubled Protoss player.
Wow, and David Kim is actually doing even better than we may have thought. He does have another expansion down in the bottom left of his base and has this huge, overwhelming force moving across the center of the map to seal the deal.
Yeah, and here is the trouble coming in for the Terran player, a huge force of Hellions and Marauders. There's really nothing on the ground that can stand up to this. He needs some air forces to deal with it, but he doesn't have them, and here comes the last of the Protoss defenders, desperately trying to stem the loss of life. He rushes the workers in, but those Hellions are the perfect counter. They tear through those workers and cut them all to pieces. This has really got to be the end of the game for the Protoss player. He's in a lot of trouble here. He's lost, and there's the GG. Matt Cooper conceding the game. Good game, he says, to David Kim.
So we just saw David Kim get in there with those Marauders and those Banshees and ultimately push Matt Cooper into a corner he just couldn't get out of.
Yeah, it was really, really tough on Matt. He really had some options to get out of that situation. He could have gone to the air. He could have gone with Phoenix. He could have gone with Warp Rays, but he just couldn't manage it in time, and he ultimately was overrun. You can see StarCraft 2 is such a challenging game for play. These players did a really great job at showing us what a very competitive match can look like.
Yeah, what a great game. Thanks for joining us in this StarCraft 2 Battle Report.